mate, and welcome along to ArsenalFanTV. Now, in this video, I'm going to take a look at the top 10 videos of 2017 on ArsenalFanTV. Now, first of all, I've got to say thank you very much for everybody who's watched our videos and content over the year. It's been a record-breaking year for us. So much great content, and you know what? I literally had like hundreds and hundreds of videos to sift through to come up with my top 10, and it was really difficult. So many fans we interviewed over the period of this year, and I want to thank each and every one of them who came on ArsenalFanTV, and what a year it was. I mean, in the league, I have to admit, it was really poor. We went through some really hard times for Arsenal. You know, there was one stage of the season for about a 2-3 month period where it was really toxic amongst the fan base and really horrible, really rough times for Arsenal. But then at the end of the season, we did win the FA Cup. Out of all of that, you know, we did manage to win the FA Cup. The manager, Arsene Wenger, signed a new contract, which most people didn't think was going to happen considering the season he'd had in the league. We didn't get into our beloved top 4 and ended up playing in the Europa League for the first time since Wenger's been at the club. So lots of different things this year. And then we started this year, you know, or should I say this season again, not on the greatest of form, and have not really finished 2017. Well, basically, we've carried on what we did last season in the league, which has been very poor. So listen, I'm going to take a look now at my top 10 videos of 2017. This is my top 10. Maybe you might have some different, but my top 10 videos on ArsenalFanTV. Starting off with this one, Claude and Ty. Now, it's always hilarious when these two get together. There's always hot debate. But I love this interview. It was Claude talking to Ty, giving his prediction. Ty thinking that we could win the league. Always the optimist. Claude, not so optimistic. Hear what Claude had to say.
Can we win the league this season?
As DT said earlier, my heart says we can. My head says we can't. I don't think we can win it. No, I don't.
So you listen.
If we win the league, I'll make love to this guy.
Don't say that. I'm not interested in any alternative lifestyle. Keep the alternative lifestyle to yourself, okay?
This next video I'm going to get into is a regular who's been on the channel, and he's been brilliant on the channel. Kelechi. He's actually, you know, received awards over in Nigeria for, you know, the fact that he's always, you know, pushing Nigerian culture, and I absolutely love him. He's such a dedicated fan. I mean, as well as, you know, he's always tries to be optimistic after the games. He's always dancing and singing, and we love him here on ArsenalFanTV. Always brings positive vibes around the place. However, at this game, when we lost to Crystal Palace, he was very unhappy, but he came up with a great suggestion for Arsene Wenger about the formation of the team, which following this video, and this is true, Arsene Wenger actually adopted.
At the beginning of the season, Alexis was striking. We are playing very well. All of a sudden, you change the formula. Why? You are losing 3 away games in a row, 3-0. Change the system. Play 3 men at the back. Use your brain.
Now listen, on ArsenalFanTV, you know, we interview all fans as much as we possibly can of Arsenal Football Club, and the beauty of Arsenal Football Club is that there's so many different fans. Football is a thing like that brings so many different people from so many different backgrounds together. You know, white, black, straight, gay, Jewish, Muslim, all come together to watch their club, Arsenal Football Club, and it's the same in football. You know, that's the one thing that I really love about football. It brings us all together as one. And it also, you know, brings so many different fans, celebrity fans, fans that you wouldn't expect. Now, this is John Bercow, the Speaker of the House of Commons, talking to us here on ArsenalFanTV, a massive gooner.
Order!
Behave yourself, Robbie. You are at Arsenal Football Club. Show some courtesy, show some civility, show some respect for the manager, for the team, and let me tell you this, show some respect in particular for the finest player in the Arsenal team at present,
Which is?
Alexis Sanchez.
Now, one of the biggest fans on ArsenalFanTV is Troopz. I love the guy. He's so bubbly, so full of character. He can, however, really lose it after games. Now, he, as you may know, is not the biggest fan of Arsene Wenger. And after this loss, he wasn't happy at all.
Because,
of course they do.
You know, look at some of the sloppy play from some of the players today.
But he sets out the team. What was going on with that defence? What the fuck was that defending? That's not even championship defending, blood. You think we're going to beat Sutton playing like that? Are you mad? Fam, boy, you know what oh my God, blood. It took me long to get into the ground, yeah? Because I had trouble with my ticket, innit? I wish I never got in now, blood. To watch this shit, fam. You understand? I don't deserve this, blood. None of the men deserve this, fam. You understand? People need to open their fucking eyes, blood. It's done. He's finished. He's finished, blood. He has nothing to give for the club. There's no pride in this team. There's no passion in this team. What the fuck is there, blood? It's a fucking joke, Robbie. Every fucking year. Every year, fam. Same point of the season. Everything's done. The whole thing's done, fam. The whole thing, blood. And why is it done? Arsenal, blood clot, Wenger.
On ArsenalFanTV, listen, I get to meet a lot of really special people, a lot of footballers, you know. I've been really felt blessed to be on here. I mean, some of the people that I've met since I've been doing this, I mean, not in my wildest dreams when I started doing this, I thought I would have met. One of the best people that I've met is Jack Wilshere. I love this guy. This guy needs to be the captain of Arsenal. Give him a contract, Arsenal Football Club. Stop messing around and make him the captain of the team, because he knows what it means to Arsenal and the fans. Now, I remember when we done this interview, it was at the premiere of the 89 filming, we were told that Jack Wilshere's not going to do any interviews for anybody. He's just there to support the night. Don't ask him. He won't be doing any interviews. Jack Wilshere walked past us and I said, Jack, no interviews tonight. And he's going, what are you talking about, Rob? He goes, I'll make time for you guys. I'll give you an interview. Jack Wilshere, love the guy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, I said before, it's been a while since I felt like a normal Arsenal player. You know, I was injured for a year, then I went on loan. So that was 2 years, you know, being away from it and not playing and you know, running out of the Emirates. I missed it. So I'm back now, I'm enjoying it. I'm fully fit. You know, I'm enjoying being back on the training pitch with the lads, and I'm happy, and you know, I'm ready to play.
And it's a bit disappointing what happened at the weekend, the Man City game. They are a very good team, but you guys can redeem yourself. The little matter of the North London derby, I mean, what does it mean to you guys?
Well, first of all, we know what it means to every Arsenal fan, you know, and we've got a few players that have been there a few years now. You know, they've played in a few games like that, and you know, we want to make North London red this time round. You know, we know that Tottenham have come a long way in the last few years. They finished above us last year, which really hurt. And I know it's not the be-all and end-all of finishing above Tottenham, but we want to do that. You know, we know if we finish above Tottenham this year, we'll be there or thereabouts. So we'll be ready. You know, we need to bounce back from the weekend. We've got to take positives from that. You know, I felt at 2-1 we were still in the game, and then they got an offside goal, and that sort of killed the game. But we know what to do. We need to bounce back from that and get 3 points on Saturday.
Now, as I said, listen, this has been an amazing journey for me here on ArsenalFanTV. My favourite Arsenal football player of all time is Thierry Henry. Now, I remember the first time meeting him, walking into a room, and he was standing there, and I was like, wow, that's Thierry Henry. And, you know, we were going to do an interview with him, and he turned around to me and said, oh, you're Robbie from ArsenalFanTV. I love those videos, man. I love the way you get the fans talking. I nearly fell over. I couldn't believe it. I was starstruck. Now imagine getting to take on Thierry Henry in a crossbar challenge and beating him. Yeah, I'm going to have this forever. I'm going to show this to my grandkids. Listen, watch this.
I go ahead.
Oh!
It's a bit rusty. It's the tea in it. Arsenal TV next. The big man. Go, Robbie. The wardrobe.
Oh.
At number 4, this next video was brilliant. Now, I love spontaneous videos. Now, this one is Arsene Wenger leaving the Emirates Stadium, and Troopz comes along. Remember, he's one of Wenger's biggest critics. I start saying to Arsene Wenger that he should play Rob Holding more. Listen to Arsene Wenger's response. This is gold.
Arsene, you should start Rob Holding. He's a quality player, man. Give him a goal, man. Come on, man. He's quality, blood. Give him a start, man. Quality player, man. Yeah. He said that's why I bought him.
This next video was unbelievable. I remember we filmed this at about 1 o'clock in the morning. We'd had yet another horrible defeat. I think it was against Watford. And I interviewed Ty, ever the optimist. But his reasons for losing this game has gone down in folklore, has gone down. It's just, even I go around the country and I meet different fans, and even they're like, what was this guy on? Check this out.
You know, the second goal, okay, wasn't the best defending.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is quite...
It's been raining?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? It's raining for both teams.
Yeah, I know, but the
Come on, Ty. Come on, no. You know what? Listen, you're my good brethren, yeah?
Absolutely.
But you're making some...
my good brethren.
Come on, man. You're making some...
What
you're
I'm
making
saying-
up excuses for a disgusting performance.
but
It's raining.
Yeah, no.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
It's raining now. We're still here.
No, what I'm saying is that you never know the ball slipping and sliding. You never know how it's going to affect the team.
At number 2, we couldn't have a top 10 without DT in it. I mean, DT, I think, is the most watched football fan in the world. I mean, regularly on ArsenalFanTV, his videos go viral. He does his vlogs on his own channel. His vlogs are brilliant. He had a brilliant vlog the other day at the Southampton game where he didn't get to go to that game. This guy, trust me, he's controversial, right? He had a really rough year where he was really going in on Arsene Wenger and the club because he thinks that they should all be gone. And after this game, he was so unhappy. This video has had over 2 million views just on YouTube alone, let alone all the other platforms we're on. Check this out from DT.
Because Arsene Wenger is finished. Finished. It's the 3rd game of the season, and I want it to finish already. Are you mad? What the fuck is that? This is not the first time we've come to the big clubs and got absolutely fucking humiliated. You've said 5-1. Remember we went to Chelsea and lost 6-0. Remember we went to Man City and lost 6-3. How many times? 3rd game of the season, we've conceded 8 goals. And he's selling defenders. What is he watching? What is he doing? I don't need to speak 8 languages. And I don't need to be a manager before to see that we're a fucking shambles. If Alexis goes in the next 5 days, I'm going to clap him off. Bye-bye. Go on, off you go. I wish you luck where you do, because he don't deserve it. He's the only player in that club who can actually hold his head up and say, this is how much I want, and it's justified. Oxlade-Chamberlain wants 180 grand a week, and he's turning it down. You can't even cross a ball. Come on. When is it going to end, Robbie? I've had enough of it. Ivan Gazidis, you fucking liar. Catalyst for change, catalyst for bullshit. The only thing I've seen change is Arsene Wenger's fucking salary. The man takes us to 5th place and he gets a £2 million pay rise. Behave, will ya? Do you know what I mean? Chips Keswick, fucking Dick Law. What kind of chief negotiator are you? I don't care if we've got time to go and buy players. Any player we buy now is a panic.
But you've got 2 players that we've bought.
Exactly.
And they ain't even playing.
Exactly. I know. Let's buy a left back because we clearly need one, but I'm going to play a right back in his fucking position. Seriously. It's like, fucking hell. I reckon Arsene Wenger is deliberately sabotaging the next 2 years, so whoever takes over has such a fucking impossible job. He can sit there and go, well, I told you it ain't easy. Fucking hell, Robbie. When is it going to end? Everyone within this club in a position of power needs to fuck off.
At number 1, what is the number 1 video on ArsenalFanTV for 2017? It was really, really hard, and you know what? I couldn't make up my mind who to give this to, which video I picked. But I've gone for this one. This is the interview that we did with Gary Neville. Now, how this all came about is Gary Neville had a pop at ArsenalFanTV after the Chelsea game that we lost. He said that our fans were being embarrassing. I took offence to that and had a pop back at Gary Neville. I thought to myself, we've got a big platform. I'm not just going to lie down and take that. I had a pop back at him. It went back and forth. It was viral all over Twitter and YouTube. And then the guys from Sky called me and they said, well, what if we get you guys in a room to sit down and talk about this and discuss this? You know, you guys can come from your angle, which is you think, you know, there's a place for fan media. And Gary will come from the angle of explaining why he was unhappy. And I said to myself, hey, fair play to Gary Neville. You know, he doesn't have to do this. We went, we sat down, I brought DT with me, Troopz, Claude, Mo. We sat down and we had a great discussion about the changing face of social media in football, and check out some of it.
I do go along the line of be careful what you wish for, not in the sense that change isn't good sometimes, because it can be, but Arsenal's spending has been less than all the other clubs. In the last 10 years, I think it's been less than Tottenham, less than Liverpool, City, United, Chelsea. So if you spend less than the other clubs, you're more than likely, I know Leicester are the exception that you'll all point towards, but you're more than likely going to finish lower than those clubs, because the reality of it is players are players, and it's not always the same. To continue to finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th over that period while still spending lower than those clubs is an unbelievable achievement. I have big frustrations with the profile of the player that sometimes Arsenal sign. So the fact that they do sign a lot of diminutive players who are quite good on the ball, but not that powerful force in midfield, that strength. I get frustrated with that enormously, that this continuing big games, particularly away from home, to disappoint. I'm frustrated. But would I
so you can understand why fans would be frustrated as well. Frustrated to the point when they've invested their time, their money, you know, to follow the club. Some of these fans every single week go into every single game, and it's, you know, and every single year in, year out, they go to a ground like Chelsea and they see the same sort of performance, the same sort of result. You've got to understand if they're going to be very frustrated at that.
Absolutely, but on that point, where have I said, and I called a fan an idiot who had a banner up and was abusing Arsene Wenger, but where have I ever said that a fan can't say what he wants about a team? But I can still think they're an idiot if they say it. There's two different things. One is saying what you want to do, throwing banners out at a game. There are lots of good banners, protests against owners, protests against chairmen, protests against players. No problem. No one's saying you can't bring a banner into the ground. But imagine going into your office the day before to print off a banner against the guy who's been the most successful manager of all time.
So that's the #1 video, and that was a viral video as well. And I just got to say again, it's been an amazing year on ArsenalFanTV. Thank you very much. I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, it's been an amazing year. The views that we've had have been unprecedented. I promise you that we're going to bring you the same as last year. We're going to bring you consistent content in 2018. We'll be at all the games. We'll be doing all the pre-seasons. We've got lots and lots of exciting things planned for 2018. Listen, as I said, thank you. Whether you be an Arsenal fan, just keep supporting Arsenal. Hopefully things will get better and we can have a better end of the season. And football fans of all different clubs, I know there's a lot of football fans from other clubs that come on here. Thanks for your support as well. Listen, have yourself a really happy new year. Let's hope for Arsenal's sake, you know, it's a bit better than it was in 2017.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.
I weren't expecting this. This is nice.